for it to kind of load up to see if I'm on the right thing. Just kind of checking over all my stuff. Alright. Let's see about the music. This might be a little loud at first. Oh, wrong one to pause. Oops. Not too loud. Pog, pog. Alright. Hello, welcome back. This is drawing session number 2 for the Shen He sketch art that I was doing. Sorry, I'm completely unprepared. I just kind of get inspiration whenever and just kind of go for it. Yeah, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and minimize this and show you. I have not made much progress, although I have made a little. When we last left off, there was nothing here, and then I did a outline for this just to see what that would look like. Just out of curiosity, I was like, hey, maybe this would be good, this could be helpful, it could be a part of what I end up doing, but so far I think I'm going to scrap the idea and continue on with this other thing I was doing, right? So this other thing I was doing, is there nothing on this layer? Would appear that way. This other thing I was doing is where I kind of, let me rotate this back to normal, did a watercolor for this outline and then shaded in the stomach and legs, right? And I'm liking how this looks. First of all, this is probably the best stomach that I have ever drawn. As a matter of fact, I kind of sort of tried to copy what they did, but I couldn't get it proper. This is probably as best as I could get it right now. Might come back and touch up on it more. As for these lines, I don't know if they'll stick around forever, but I then tried this, which I was considering, this is the way I did the stomach and legs, which I was considering doing the outline for this. However, I'm trying it a different way, where I just kind of start filling it in, and then I'll do a line, and then I'll see which of these two looks better once I get done with the gold and the red parts. I'll do an outer lining layer and see what's what with that, because if I like it the old way, then sure, I'll continue doing it that way. If I like it the new way, then I'll do it that way. So it's all a matter of what ends up happening, but we've got some chill music from Lena Rain. I should take this out so that way I know I'm not being too loud. Lena Rain, who did the music for Celeste and Chikori, I don't know. She did a lot of music, but I clicked mix and it was just like, yeah, you're listening to her today, and I was like, okay, got no problems with that. So what I'm gonna do right here and now is just gone. We're not focusing on that. I think I already did all of the gold for the chest. No, I did not, because she's got these little gold bits down here and down there. So go to this watercolor, kind of this little corner in, and I'm just kind of going for some smooth looking lines on the outside and then going for the inside, because the smoother the line on the outside, the easier things will be when we get to the line art kind of situation. So that is the bottom of this, then come right here. Oh, I see, we missed all of this, so it's gonna have this long line straight down, and then wee, little dot, little dot, little dot. Now I'm thinking I'll probably end up doing 2 layers for the gold, so that way I can get a proper kind of looking thing. That's not very descriptive, my guy. I was gonna say, to put it shortly, I want it to look good, but that's not much better, is it? I don't know how to describe it. I want to go for lighter base, and yeah, we'll go from there. So this will kind of get cut off, right? I'm gonna redo that because that was not clean. Cut off. And then we come over to this corner, and it's like, looks like I missed that. Oh, it's dark gray on the other one. So I'll go back to the dark gray one in a second. Or maybe it's all gold. Oop, wrong button. Nope, it's dark gray. So we'll go for the gold part first. We'll do the dark gray part first. It's not all that hard. And if for some reason you decided to be here during the last one, and you are also seeing this one, hello and welcome back. Not much has changed. Just kind of didn't really have a lot of inspiration to keep doing things right immediately then and there. Oop, I needed this one. So I just kind of took a little break for a little bit. Waited until it came back to me, because that is how I do art. If I'm not feeling it, I don't do it, because when I was doing it prior to this, I did commissions, and a lot of the time I didn't really feel like doing it, but I had commissions to do, so I still did it. And I think that was probably one of the less happy parts of my doing art. Just not fun. To just kind of like always force yourself to do art. It's much better and more natural when you're just enjoying it and you want to do it because it's something you want to do. So that is my current philosophy. Okay. So let's do our second layer of gold. I'm going to try and get these little lines, right? Layer. Gold. Just lines, so that way I have them somewhat organized. And let's come over here. I'm gonna pick one of these darker browns. Come back here, shrink this. And I'll probably mostly just do the bottom lines. But there are a couple that I still want to do no matter where they are at. Wow. Wow. There we go. Let's get this outer line. Wah, and then wah, because that'll hit that one. Maybe I should just do this whole thing. It is a little like insignia pendant thing. Anyways, as horrible as it is, of me as a Genshin player to have looked at leaks before. I am a horrible person, I know. There was a lot revealed, or leaked, not shown legally. I'll do a horrible portrayal of it real quick, actually. So this is Shen He. That's how she do. This is her. She has a polearm. Right? But she's also got one of these guys. Let me scribble on it. I think it kind of I haven't really looked at it too much. I was going to because I wanted to draw it as well, but she's got a quote-unquote sealed spirit, and I think that's like one of the coolest things. I guess her legs are kind of floating. Right? And so she can, I guess she probably wouldn't be smiling, so bland face. Anyways, so she's kind of got this going on, and this thing over here, this sealed spirit, has some very Kazuha-esque swiping animations, and it's really pretty, and I'm way too excited, and I unfortunately feel like I'm gonna end up spending money because I legitimately just got Albedo. Like, just got him. However, I have been preparing, so my Albedo is already level 90, 1 crown on his elemental skill, and I'm actually kind of almost proud of his build right now because he's got the new set, he's got the new weapon, although I had a Harbinger of Dawn built up for him just in case the new weapon would take some time to be released, but it really didn't. So it all went well. Wow. But very, very excited, if you couldn't tell, for Shen He. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should, yeah, start with this and then go from there. Right. Ooh, that's a horrible one. I should, like a normal human, rotate every now and again. It'll help me draw properly. Rotations. No. Who rotates? Not me, apparently. Alright. Switch it like this. Yes, it is Booba. Of course I'm. Hold on. Boba. If you get my drift. But right now we are focusing on the metal. It's a lot of work, honestly. Every time I look at a Genshin character design, I'm like, oh, gravy. I don't want to spend the time. And then I remember that it's cool.
So why not tires? Visit TireRack.com/Yokohama to discover the right Yokohama tire for your next adventure. On road or off. TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be.
Imagine trying to draw almost circular things. Nope. It's probably close enough, right? And then of course I'll go erase the Yikes, that one. Oh, why didn't I have this on? Don't mind me. Just gonna redo that real quick a little bit. It's okay, we're learning. We're learning. Drawing is a learning process. And I am trash. Okay, so for these front details, I will keep that layer off. And then for the back details, I will turn it back on. Yeah. Boom. That's big. Yeah. Like a normal artist. Almost. I'm like 90% certain that I'm doing this a way that the majority of people wouldn't do it. But like honestly, it's not bad. I'll fill that in later, but cha and cha. Let's just thicken this guy a little bit. It is the bottom of the line anyway. No, I don't like that. That looks weird. Undo. Alright. So then over here, we go wah. Actually, we should start from in here. There we go. Nice curl. Nope. Didn't work. Nope. Didn't work. I should try a different angle if it's not gonna work, huh? There we go. That one. Wow, that was a different line too. Wah. And then wah. There we go. See, that's nice. This music is pleasant. I absolutely adore the Celeste music. Okay, this is another part that I don't want this on for. Right. Yeah. Sha. The guy flew off the clock. And angles do go burr. This game is hard. Yeah. Wah. I don't know much about the Chicory soundtrack yet. I only found it this week, but I have been listening to it a lot more. I just completely derailed my own sentence. I don't know what I was saying. In short, I like the soundtrack. I think that's what I was trying to say. And this curls in. Yeah. We will go back and fill in / erase whatever else we need to later. Like that and that. We will fix that. This is the almost line art, the line art kind of portion of this. Shout out to you, Sierra Mist. I still have some left over from Thanksgiving. I don't want to show the booba. There's no booba. See? It's all fake. It's clothing. It's covered cloth. There's no booba. Sorry to disappoint. Don't be sad. There's literally like the majority of the other characters show a little bit at the very least of cleavage, and Ganyu with her whole skin tight outfit up top, hello, there's plenty to go around. Again, turning my head instead of turning the camera. So smart. Click on this one. I think there was like another, yeah, there's a, oh, this one. There is a line, so just kind of come up.
If you were wondering which company would help electric vehicles go mainstream,
Diamond.
look no further than the company that made the car go mainstream.
Yeah.
Ford electric vehicles. Built
Yeah.
for America.
And
Built Ford proud.
yeah, that needs to be thinner. Nice. Apparently it was built Ford proud, I guess. If that means anything to any of you. And you can protest all you want. I'm comfortable with the amount of booba we have in Genshin. And if you're talking about my art, not happening. It's too much work. Oh yes, let me stare at titties until I understand them. It's a long commitment. Honestly, anatomy is one of the things that almost definitely holds everyone back. It's really hard to learn proper anatomy, which is also why a lot of people just kind of go, yeah, this is what I want my anatomy to look like. I give up on actual anatomy. It is important to have simply, I don't know, derailed, brain gone. I'm just kind of drawing and listening to this. It's like vibrating my brain, and I am okay with that. You said, got me spinning like a ballerina. Imagine spinning. Could not be me. Get dizzy. I'm gonna guess that these all have like some kind of, yeah, this one has the same thing as this guy. That little the diamond shape. Okay. Blah. Blah. Gonna round that off a little. Which actually means it needs to go in a little, huh? Rather than just stay up. I'll do that and then erase that later. So, where's my diamond? There she is. It's me. I'm the diamond. Yes, that looks like trash. Perfect. I can relate to my art. Okay, so then as we learned from the last one, from there, and from there. Yep, that is the design. Okay, let's go back over this one. Just kind of fix some things and erase some things. Start by filling in things and take note of where to. erase down here at the bottom of this guy. Right in here, there's quite a bit actually. Here's pretty dang good. I think we can almost ignore that guy. Actually, no, we can't because the gray and white is underneath it. Oh wait, hold on, does not line up perfectly. I'll fix that too when I get back to the white layer. I haven't even lined that out yet, so we'll get there. Ooh, what? Why did it do that? I don't know what that does. You should draw her. She is actually really fun to draw. She's just very complicated. What? Turn that off. If you have to write a fic, then write your fic, but you know. Characters are fun to draw. Especially Genshin characters. Genshin characters have been way more fun to draw than I realized. And it, of course, all started with Ayaka. I don't think there was a character in Genshin that I was like, about until Ayaka came out. And I saved up, I skipped Eula. I had a lot of just like preparation go into it. And then I got her and I was like, it's not enough. I have to draw her now. And then I realized that drawing characters from Genshin is actually really fun because they're hard, complicated designs. Make them more fun to draw because you can actually put a lot more effort into them without feeling like, oh, I'm putting too many details into this character. And it's pretty cool. Although, I will say, I am bad at art. And getting more... Getting more into art and specific like art designs and better at creating simply because of a video game is kind of funny. Anyways, I see a lot going on. Still need to draw Jill from Schmezden Evil. That's fair. You can and will and should do that soon. Yes, I'm gonna get C2 Ayaya because you know what? It's just that much cooler. Already have C1 and I'm a little disappointed, but I'm also glad because the beta Ayaka had her C2 as her C6 and that was very upsetting. It also had a feature that is not in the game where if she dashed right up next to her opponent, it would target onto them and then she would pop up dealing kind of like assassination damage in cryo that would deal 300% of her attack to the enemy, and that was really cool, and I'm a little sad that they removed that, but it's also, it wouldn't have come up too often. It probably was ridiculously hard to code and might have gotten screwed up with new monsters that got added and maybe didn't work on certain things and screwed up and caused glitches in certain areas. I can understand that. It happens. Gamers got a game developers gotta make sure the game doesn't break. Anyway, gonna casually ignore the comment about me actually supposedly not being bad at art because we all know it's a lie. And go over this one more time. I think I got it. The majority or all of. I want to fix this. This is bothering me. Come back here. There we go. Nice. nice and clean. Okay, now let's put this back on. And when we do the line for this one, oh, wow, funky. I think we will just kind of connect everything. So for now, we're going to move on, right? Because it's the blue dot and the red ties now. Oh, no. Wait, yes. Because that is on top of the red tie, so... I know it would have been easier if I just lined all of it and then colored the lines, but this is just kind of what I ended up doing, and I'm okay with it now. Okay, show this layer, and then realize that I did the wrong thing and go back in. Get this red, that red, that's too bright. I like this one, that's a nice red. Back to this layer. Keep it short. I know you told me this, and I know I'm like ridiculously stupid, but see, the thing is, there's no thing, I'm just stupid. Qua, and then since it goes up around the corner, it kind of comes down like this. Qua. And also, I don't know how to do that in this program anyways. Haha, fool! I've seen your art press, and yes, process, and yes, it does make it faster, but I'm comfortable with who I am. Yeah.
Why waste 100 nights testing a mattress? Head into Ashley Home Store and experience your new mattress in a box.
This is
Then simply order online
why
local store. Click the link to have better
I don't want to stream,
Ashley Home Store.
because people are going to criticize my art process because it's not adorable, and I know it's not, and I know I could work on it, and I know I could be a lot faster, but here I am, still doing it my way. Alright, so let's fix that, and then just kind of climb up here and erase this a little. You know what? If I don't like this, I was planning on redoing the whole thing anyways, so... And honestly, so far, I have not been loving this. I was gonna finish it though. Yeah. Because the more things that I finish, the more I feel like I've actually accomplished something, even if it is something that I've completely and utterly failed at. Which happens a lot in life. But you know, it's whatever. It's not whatever. Obviously, a lot could be improved on here. But I'm okay trying things the way that I think is the right way, and then trying things the way people say is the right way, and just kind of deciding for myself on which one I like more. Because yes, this process may take a lot longer, but if I end up enjoying it more as an art process, and I do art simply because I enjoy it, why would I not do it the way I enjoy it most? Haha. No, I'm not I'm really bad at coloring things. That's the part that kills me. That's why I'm doing it this way. But I might take you up on that offer some other time. Or take you up on that offer just to see how things turn out on a kind of joint project. That'd be cool. We should do that. I'll send it to you after I end the stream, which is probably going to be 20-30 minutes from now. I'm waiting until my mom gets home from work. We're going to have some chicken and waffles. Oi! You said you'll finish my sketch. How dare you? Foul temptress. Make the drawing process easier on me then, huh? Just give each other sketches and we finish them. Alright, fair. Let's do that after this. I want to finish this whole piece before I start on anything else, honestly. So, fair heads up, it'll probably be a while. We both know how long it takes me to do things. And you are currently seeing how long it takes me to do things. Alright, alright, alright. Is there any more red on her? Yes, down here. There's these. Wow. This is a really peaceful song. I am enjoying it. I ate Korean barbecue again. Hell yeah, Bilver. What'd you get this time? Did you get pork? That's a joke for all of you non-understanders, which there are none, so that's cool. Korean barbecue's good. How dare you sketch Ayaka? I'm just kidding. Please do. That would be amazing. I think we both know how much I love Ayaka. Probably too much. Let's not reveal that to the general public. Yeah? Yeah. Wow, that did not work. There we go. You're...
A fitness miracle is about. When your workouts are joy, it's a joy to work out. The original Peloton bike is our best price ever.
Halo barbecue, homemade.
Nice.
Nice.
Terms apply. See website for details.
Did you eat a grunt? Oh, back to Celeste music. Nice. I hate that it took like literally only one note for me to realize that we're back to Celeste music. It was like, duh. And I'm just like, oh, Celeste. That's a game. That's a video game. Check DMs. Bet. I'll do that after. There's no ad in the background. You hear nothing. We don't listen to advertisements in this household. We pay for YouTube Premium. No, we don't. YouTube Premium is a thing. Luxury thing, as a matter of fact. That's metal, so I'm gonna choose to ignore it. Oh, the inside of this square is also red. YouTube Premium is kind of like a luxury item, in my opinion. It's definitely not the cheapest thing in the world. It's not bundled with a lot, so it's not like, oh yeah, I'll get YouTube Premium, and it's just kind of like, you'll get YouTube Premium, you know. And then on top of that, all it really does is remove advertisements, and that's pretty big if you use YouTube pretty often, which I do. I use it every single day at work. I think that's all the red. So by all means, I am probably one of the people that should be using YouTube Premium, but here we are, and I'm not. Excuse me. Just gonna steal this darker red. Come over here, shrink him. That's a little too dark, hold on. That less dark red right here. How are we feeling about this one? That's much better. Yee. I'll do the inside of the line in a bit. But turn that off, and I don't like that. We're just gonna, yeah. And then this will already also be covered up, so. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Nice. Getting better at it already. Wow. Sheesh. And then in here is going to be a golden diamond right in the center, so I think we can pretty much just ignore the lines that would be there. Although we should. Come closer to it. And then this guy is going to come in. Boom. And then there's going to be a golden diamond over. Well, maybe not over all of that. Yeah. Read that one. I like that line. Just bring this in. And then bring this in as well. And then connect here. Connect here. And I'll come back to that. Just doing that outer lining for these. I'm not gonna get a perfect one, huh? No. But it's okay. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Obviously, we've got quite a ways to go before we are done, but things are going. Red by Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift left me on red. I don't know why Taylor Swift would even open a message from me, so it would be an honor to be left on red by Taylor Swift or something like that. I don't know. What do Swifties or whatever they call themselves want to say when Taylor Swift leaves them on red? I wouldn't know. Not even a big fan of Taylor Swift. I think her music is, for the most part, mediocre. But we're not going to delve into that. That could get me immediately banned from YouTube or something like that. I don't know. Wow.
The world has
Yeah, okay. Another advertisement. We're going to
waited 5 years, 11
skip.
months, 29 days.
It's
for
the
a
Gulp
download.
Swamp.
Don't wait.
Come on.
Pre-order your copy of a
We all love the Gulp Swamp.
crystal clear vinyl today, only at walmart.com.
The Gulp Swamp. Man, I need to either play Chicory or watch someone play it because I want to know what it's all about. It sounds like some sort of, well, it looks like some kind of dog on an adventure to color the world, is just from the art and music and the titles of the music. I think that's, wow. Might be able to get a better line if I, yeah, that's a lot. Wee, like that. Me neither. Walkie slosh. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. There we go. Actually, funny story about Walkie slosh. When I first heard it, I thought he said guacky slush, and I was like, who calls guacamole guacky, and why is he trying to make a slushy out of it? And I later found out that I'm stupid. I think I'm actually, yeah, I'm turning it this way. And just kind of sat there like a fool, because guacky slush is not a thing. So heads up, apparently. If anyone else was like as stupid as I am. Just gonna leave that like that. Nope. It almost feels right. This is where my brain stops wanting to comprehend art. Where I suddenly just kind of lose all sentience. Maybe if I talk about something, I don't know, what is there to talk about? Albedo. Let's talk about Albedo. That man is hot. Yeah, actually, let's talk about Albedo. My Albedo is doing a solid 21,000 with his elemental burst. Right. That's solid. It's definitely not nearly as high as, you know, the numbers I've seen on Twitter and Instagram where they're like, oh, I hit 190k with my Albedo. And yeah, that's sure, whatever, when you build him for it, right? His burst is not supposed to be this ridiculously enormous number, because he is an off-field damage supplier. So the number you want to have big is obviously his elemental skill, which I have already crowned thanks to my preemptive farming, because I am a whole G and just could see into the future to figure out what materials he needed. Definitely not because he was already run and I just didn't get the chance to get him, because that was when I barely started, and then I didn't get him and I was so sad. It's fine. Wow. How does this look with the pants, actually? Let's turn that back on. Let's turn everything on, actually. Just, no, don't turn everything on. Finish the outlines for the red ties, and then turn everything on. And maybe use that as a spot to, yeah, who needs sentience? Use that as a spot to end the stream, because I just heard my mother get here, so we're gonna go have dinner soon. Yay. Whee. I think this is gonna have one of those, so start from down here. Yeah. Man, this. Oh, I know. Wow, what the? I'm just listening to this music and I'm like, and I'm just trying to figure out where like this musical pattern. I've heard it before. It's like the first opening of Attack on Titan, but you know, obviously a lot less epic and definitely not a direct copy. It's just kind of like almost the same notes. All right, see ya, Belver. Have a good whatever you're doing. If you're making more Korean barbecue anytime soon, I would love to have some. Just a, you know, heads up. Korean barbecue slaps. That's some good stuff. Definitely capable of converting monkeys to Christianity. What? Become Christian. We have Korean barbecue. That don't make no sense. Because technically, like, everyone has Korean barbecue. Even Jewish people. You know? And that's just because you don't order what they can't have. Haha. Well, I guess this needs to be bigger. Imagine leaving Chad cooking mac and cheese and watching. Oh man, I wish I could be doing that right now. Cooking mac and cheese sounds pretty good right now. Let's turn that off and see what this looks like. So it needs to be ta-ta. I see. Wah, wah, wah. I'm going to cry. Turn it, Ron. My goodness. Okay. Now let's look at it again. So this will come down right against that. Come down right against that. This will come right against that. And this needs to connect more smoothly. Boom. Fluid. Alright, now let's go to this layer. Fix some stuff up. So first of all, the fill in. Let's just fill in and erase as we go, rather than what we did last one, where we did some of each, or where we did, all right, fill in everything and then erase everything. I feel like filling in and erasing as we go is just easier. There's going to be a lot more erasing than anything. There's a little fill-in spot right there. Let's see. Oh wait, did I fill the bottom in? Didn't fill these bottoms in. One of these days, doing something like this will just be almost automatic for me, and I'll just kind of that'll be a cool day. But for now, it takes time. Way too much time. I've barely made any progress, and this has been like, what, an hour or so almost of this crap? How long ago did I start? Oh, let's check. Where does it say? Yeah, 54 minutes ago. Sheesh. Okay. Boom. Man. Who who even has 54 whole minutes to spare in this day and age? Me, apparently. Alright. So obviously some detail lines will be added, and then the gold centers will be added to that, and that. But this is where we're gonna kind of leave off for the day. With that done, that done, but I did it off and without lines, unfortunately. Versus, of course, the original one, which almost looks better. Almost, but I also did kind of try to shade it a little. And if I just added that to it, it would look weird. Let's not listen to Rocket Mortgage. We don't want that here. As a matter of fact, let's just go to Awake, because that's what I need to be right now. I don't know what's better than a $5,000 PC. As a matter of fact, I don't buy PCs for $5,000. Alright, let's turn these back on, and then turn off chest 2. Well, chest 2 does kind of have... No, we don't need it yet. And then the belly and legs lines, and then the belly and legs. It's coming along, right? Obviously, I'll need more time to do this up here and fill in that and that. Actually, I think that needs to be red because this is supposed to be where this is just full. We're gonna ignore that for now. Basically, there's some stuff I gotta... What is that? Huh? What are ya? I don't know what that is. There's some cleaning up I gotta do as well. But it's making it. I mean, it's all starting from this. And then I also made a green layer so I can make it green whenever I want. But yeah, it's coming along. Let's click the saves buttons after turning these on. So that way I know what I need to work on next time. Save among the studio file. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother posting a progress report today. It's too much work. Let's open up OBS to end it. Thank you for joining me while I suffer through pain. I don't think I mentioned it any time today, but I just got stitches out on my finger, and my finger still kind of hurts a little bit, so definitely gonna be doing a good bit less on the art side of things for a little while until this kind of heals up, because it hurt. And when you hurt, and you gotta kind of take care of your body or whatever, something stupid like that. Hopefully next time we can get more done. I would like to get the shading and top half in general, clothing wise, done completely before I start on the skin and the hair. I do want to eventually get there, but I don't want this to be like a 4-week long thing where I'm like, yeah, 4 weeks later I finally finished one Shen He art and it's garbage. So I might also do some like off screen and then just kind of post a progress report to Twitter or whatever, and then just kind of be like, hey, yeah, so I did this, and then I posted it to my Twitter because I'm a lazy bum, and streaming is a lot of work. And also streaming every single time I get the urge to draw is a lot of work because it comes very sporadically. Anyways, I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you... This is Age Daha. Stop. My goodness, my guy. We get it. You're an exciting boss battle and your music is beautiful. Anyways.